Alabashi has won cash and prizes totaling $13,335. Today, one of our contestants could win a spa, a diamond bracelet, a brass desk, or a cruise to Mexico, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including this Volvo and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Nice to have you with us. Appreciate it. Yes, very nice. Nice to have you with us as well. Boy, our last show was a big one for our champion. If you missed it, take a look at this. Come on out here. Isn't that great? Let's welcome her back. Gabrielle Alabashi. Hello, Gabrielle. Congratulations once again. Boy, your cash total, $10,900, over $13,000 in just 2 shows.
It was great.
Are you ready to go again?
I'm ready.
Good luck. Here to introduce the challengers is Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Oh, that diet, my goodness. What'd you bring us, Kitty?
This contestant is committed to playing the love game. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, a warm welcome to Barry Tokar.
Hi there, Barry.
And she can work magic with numbers from Leadett, Pennsylvania. Say hello to Sharon Deep.
Hello there, Sharon. Summer, if you learned some bargains, thank you. Sharon, you work magic with numbers.
That's right, Jim. I don't pull rabbits from a hat, but I do card tricks and number tricks that have a mathematical basis, and I apply this when I teach gifted students.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. That sounds very inventive. Nice to have you here. Barry, you're committed to playing the love game. Can we talk about that on television or what?
I think we can. Sure, why not? I think maybe you're not thinking the same thing I am. I'm an avid tennis player.
Oh, I see.
And as long as my opponent has love for a score, then I'm doing
That's
fine.
right. 6 love, you want to beat them. Huh?
Right on.
Nice to have you here as well. Good luck to all 3 of you. We'll start you all off with $20. Get into the match with us. What kind of animals hang around in groups called prides? Barry.
Lion.
Lions it is. $5 for the correct answer. Barry to 25. And speaking of lions, since the late 20s, Leo the Lion has been the trademark. Barry.
MGM.
That's the movie studio. 2 in a row for the challenger, Barry. What is your hobby if you're concerned with ASAs and F-stops? Barry?
Photography.
Photography it is. 3 in a row for Barry to 35. When a person does all that he can do in a given situation, he's said to move heaven and... Barry?
Earth.
You got it. 4 in a row for the gentleman, my goodness. What article of clothing became the trademark of Hedda Hopper, Minnie Pearl, Barry?
Hat.
Or a flea collar? You're right. Barry gets another 5, goes to 45. Time out for this bargain. Player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise, and it's been all Barry up to now. So with a big $25 lead, Barry, you can easily afford to buy this.
Barry, look on the sunny side, and you'll see this trip to San Diego. You and a guest will travel by train to San Diego and on to the Hotel Del Coronado on Coronado Island, California. Enjoy the wonderful pools, tennis courts, and uncrowded beaches amid historic Victorian architecture. Furnished by Hotel Del Coronado, and it's normally priced at $772. But today on Sale of the Century, just for only $6.
Sit there on the beach. Isn't that wonderful? Any girls on the beach? No? Oh, good. Okay. Barry, you're a married man?
Yes, I am, and my wife would love that trip. She would love it.
Beautiful place. You'd have a great time. $772 trip for $6. You have a $25 lead, so you'd still have a $19 lead. Let's start things off right. Let's make it an over $1,000 trip. I'll give you $300 in cash to go with it. You and your wife can take off for just $6. Oh, we like that. Enjoy the trip to San Diego. Beautiful hotel. $300 in cash. $1,072 trip for just $6. We'll knock it off your score, and still a $19 lead over the ladies. In the 1942 movie Holiday Inn, this crooner introduced... Barry?
Bing Crosby.
He introduced, as a matter of fact, a White Christmas and Easter Parade, both in that film. You're right. Got 5 of the 6 right back. What degree are you said to be getting if the police are grilling you, Barry?
3rd degree.
Yeah, for information. That's your degree. Thought we're going to college and came back. Barry to 49. Frederick Forsyth's bestseller about a plot to assassinate Charles de Gaulle is called The Day of... Barry?
The Jackal.
Yes, indeed, and Barry over the $50 mark. Wow. Well, Sharon and Gabrielle, you might need some money cards. Fame Game, playing for control of the Fame Game board, and a lot of information about a famous person. I was born of American parents in London in 1932. My middle name is Rosemond. When I was age 3, I danced before the royal family at the Hippodrome. When we moved to America, I got a movie contract. In 1943, I starred in Lassie Come Home. My ability as a horsewoman paid off when I was cast in National Velvet. Barry.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, whatever happened to her? You're right. Elizabeth Taylor it is. You got it. Barry, you've got control of the board. $10 money card where, Summer?
Behind the tree.
All right, those flashing lights are now locked into your buzzer. Good luck, Barry.
Come on, money card. Come on, money card. Down.
No, he lands on number 9, and he gets...
$400.
Segment for Barry. Another $400 right into your pocket. Yours to keep, no matter how you finish in the game. I love that. She danced before the royal family at the Hippodrome, and then it was their turn. We'll be back right after this commercial timeout. Before we get back to the match, we have added something new. I mean, it's always exciting. It's a sign of status. We had 2 choices. It was either put the pink flamingos on the lawn or come up with a Sale of the Century home game, which we have done now, and all of our players are going to get that as part of their prizes, which is kind of nice. We're very happy about that. Back to the match now. Sharon at 20, Barry at 54, Gabrielle at 20. We should have held out for the pink flamingos, but the game will be wonderful. While visiting Mexico, you stop and order some papas fritas. Gabrielle.
French fries.
You'll be served French fries. I thought that was frozen fathers, but you're right. Papas fritas, French fries. Sandy gets her first prize. In one of his biggest hits, Glenn Campbell was dreaming of what, Gabrielle?
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Ah, the Texas Seaport Rhinestone Cowboy. No, Galveston. Quick buzzer cost you there. What legendary creature is said to live in the Himalayan mountains? Barry?
The Abominable Snowman.
That's exactly what it is, and Barry gets another prize. Fascinating. Do you know where that term, of course it is called the Yeti back in the Himalayan area, and it comes from the Mongolian meaning foul snowman. That's what it comes from. According to the old expression, what are you doing if you're in the arms of Morpheus? Barry.
Sleeping.
You're sleeping. Boy, Barry is really on a roll over the $60 mark. And again, the opportunity to buy. Well, you got a nice trip for you and your wife for a weekend. Now, how about something very useful? Take a look at this, Summer.
Jerry, how about this first-class bargain? Crosley's Conservator 2. 22 cubic foot refrigerator with energy-saving design, featuring water and ice valet, furnished by Crosley Corporation, and it's normally priced at $1,100. But today on Sale of the Century, it's just for only $11.
Just $11, over $1,000. And I must say, with your lead, Barry, at $64 to the ladies' 20, if you spent $11, you would still, your lead would be cut to a very tense $33, Barry. So with that in mind, I'm going to leave the price right where it is. Do you want that $1,100 beautiful refrigerator freezer? It cost you $11.
Oh, my wife.
Going once, going twice, and she's going to buy. All right. Hope your wife enjoys that, and you as well. Cost you just 11. That's the big thing about getting that big lead. You can easily afford to buy. We knock 11 off your score. His lead is cut to $33. But Sharon and Gabrielle, don't give up. Remember, $25 money card a lot later. But right now, this for fun. The name of what brass wind instrument is used to describe the sound made by an elephant? Barry?
Trumpet.
Trumpet has got 5 of the 11 right back. What nation's prime ministers have included Lester Pearson, Joe Clark, and Pierre Trudeau? Gabrielle?
Canada.
Canada's right. Gabrielle back to 25, second place. In World War II, the shores of what country were invaded by Allied forces? Barry?
France.
On D-Day, that's exactly right. They landed in France, and Barry again over the $60 mark. While orange juice and lemonade are great thirst quenchers, they're also a valuable source of what, Sharon?
Vitamin C.
That's the vitamin it is, and Sharon finally beats Barry to the buzzer. Goes to 25. Known for the black eye patch he wore, this great... Gabrielle?
Long John Silver?
He was the Minister of Defense and Foreign Minister in Israel. Long John Silver. You remember him in Israel, don't you? No, that was Moshe Dayan. Moshe Dayan. And you lose 5 on that. I'm sorry about that. Talking about Moishe Dayan, and of course we always remember him with the eye patch and all. He was once stopped by a policeman for speeding, and he argued. He said, "Look, officer," he said, "I only have one eye. What would you rather I watch, the speedometer or the road?" And they let him off. We'll be back. Barry Tokar, he's at $63 in the lead. Sharon in second place at 25. The champion Gabrielle at 20. Make up a little ground now. Another money card up on the board. Back to the fame game and a famous thing. I am a crime, punishable by up to 10 years in jail. Aside from the possible loss of life, I am extremely costly. In fact, I cost more than, Gabrielle?
Arson?
Than $1 billion a year in the U.S. You are right. Arson it is. Champion, nicely fouled. You got control of the board. And a $16 money card where, Summer?
Behind the six.
Two of them to shoot for, Gabrielle. We lock into your buzzer. Good luck.
Money card right now.
She lands on the money card. It's the $10 money card. It's a little closer to the leader as we add that $10 to her score. Gabrielle goes up to 30. Back to the match now with this. What was the name of the detective played by William Powell in the Thin Man series? Barry.
Nick Charles.
Nick Charles is right. Nicely solved. Barry to $68. In the newspaper, what would you find by Pat Oliphant, Paul Conrad, or Herb Block? No? What do those three have in common? Anybody know? Political cartoonists. Yes, indeed. We would have accepted cartoonists. We would have accepted political. We could not accept not hitting the buzzer. No one scored. Though he's most famous for his plays, Oscar Wilde also wrote a well-known novel titled The Picture of Dorian
Gray.
Dorian Gray is exactly right. Barry over the $70 mark. After John Kennedy became president, he appointed his brother Bobby to what cabinet? Gabrielle.
Attorney General?
That's the post in Gabrielle at 35. Name any one of the three African nations which have names which begin with the letter Z. Barry?
Zaire.
Zimbabwe and Zambia, the other two, and Barry gets another 5. And adds to his lead with an instant bargain, instant cash. Barry, you've got the opportunity with the lead. 3 boxes. 2 of them have $100 bills. One of them today is worth $4,000. However, it cost you the end of your lead to go for it. There have been days when someone has had a $1 lead and they've hit a lot of money. Barry, your lead right now is $43, if my math is correct, right? So it would cost you $43 for a 1 in 3 chance at $4,000. Barry, that's a tough decision. Going once, going twice. No fair.
I can't say that.
Where do you think the money is? I heard 3. 3, 2, 1. Good. It's, no, none in 1. Oh, here it is.
There it is.
Number 2. Those of you who said number 2, how many said number 2? They all raised their hands. Sure they did. We'll be right back. Gabrielle Olivas, she's been on a roll for a couple of days, but right now she finds herself in second place. It is Barry in the lead at 78, Gabrielle at 35, Sharon at 25. Saigon was renamed for the revolutionary... Barry.
Ho Chi Minh City.
That's exactly right. Named for the president, Ho Chi Minh. You are right for another 5. When problems with his vocal cords seemed to end his singing career, he begged, Barry...
Frank Sinatra.
For the role of Maggio in the movie From Here to Eternity. You are right, Frank Sinatra, it is. Good anticipation. Fascinating. He wanted that part so badly. Frank Sinatra was paid $8,000 to play Maggio in From Here to Eternity. Machine Gun Kelly coined the term G-men to describe members of what government, Barry? What government agency? FBI agents. And Barry takes a backward step for the first time in a while, losing 5. Well, going to add another money card, big $25 money card. And Sharon or Gabrielle, you might need it if you're going to catch him in the speed round. Yes, Gabrielle? Did you?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Anticipation.
Anticipate. No, that's not the answer. I'm sorry. No. We're looking for a famous person. I am a controversial entrepreneur born in Texas in 1905. I inherited a small fortune from my father. I ran it up to an estate worth an estimated $1.5 billion. Along the way, I owned an aircraft company, motion picture studio. Barry.
Howard Hughes.
You are right. Howard Hughes it is. Barry gets control. Very important with that lead. $25 money card. Where's Summer?
Behind the one.
And we lock into your buzzer again, Barry. Good luck.
Come on, money card. Come on, money card. Go!
So he lands on number 2. This time he gets...
A car stereo. Panasonic high-power AM/FM stereo cassette car radio featuring electronic tuning, auto-reverse cassette, and station seat. Furnished by Panasonic Car Audio.
Well, I must say, with a big lead, getting a nice prize with some cash is good. That's a $359 car stereo. That is yours to keep. And now it is Catch Barry time as we finish up the game with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock, please? Barry with a big $83, Gabrielle at $35, Sharon at $25 on a lot of questions as we start the speed round now. According to the story title, how many thieves helped Alibaba? Barry.
40.
Right. Who was Stephanie Powers' co-star on the TV show Heart to Heart? Sharon.
Wagner.
Right. The first president born in the 19th century was Millard. Barry.
Fillmore.
Right. Which of us... Yep. Well, we had a question answered. Time, you lose pot. What kind of creature was a Lipin's honor? Barry.
Horse.
Right. Name the biblical figure who lived 969 years. Barry.
Jonah.
Wrong. What is the middle name of former President Gerald R. Ford? Gabrielle. Time. Which university is a drama society called the Hasty Pudding Club? Sharon. Right. What instrument is the specialty of Lawrence Welk? Barry.
Violin.
Wrong. How many days in a fortnight? Gabrielle.
14.
Right. In Norse mythology, who is the god of thunder? Gabrielle.
Odin.
Wrong. Name the late author who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. Time. In what historic U.S. city was the first Continental Congress? Time is up. Barry is the new champion. Congratulations, Barry. Back to the new champion in just a moment. First of all, we didn't get a chance for an answer, and I know Sharon had it. She was hitting the buzzer. The historic city where the Continental Congress convened was Philadelphia. Breakfast at Tiffany's, written by Truman Capote. Norse mythology, it is Thor, the god of thunder. Lawrence Welk, oh, he's associated with the accordion. And Gerald R. Ford, it is Rudolph. Gerald R., yes, Rudolph, the red-nosed president. You don't remember that? No, okay. I'm sorry I started into a question, so we had to have an answer. Name the biblical figure who lived 969 years. It is Methuselah. Or, no, excuse me, it was on this question. Which of our 50 states was the last to join the Union? That is Hawaii. Have to say goodbye to the champion, but Gabrielle, what a great 3-day stay with a beautiful dining room set, the VCR, $10,925 in cash, 3-day total, and almost all of it cash, $13,360. Gabrielle, congratulations. Sharon didn't pick up anything along the way. You've got the cash in front of you, some nice parting gifts, including the sale of the Century Home Game. Thank you for joining us.
I've enjoyed it. A lot of fun.
But Barry Tokar, who's already picked up some lovely things, going to pick up some more as he joins me at the winner's board. Come on, Barry. Well, big win. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You did beautifully. Got a chance to buy some things and still won big. And now, with a lot of new things up there on the board, you have the opportunity, among other things, there are silver bars, not bad. Lovely diamond bracelets your wife might enjoy.
Very nice.
Beautiful brass desk is up there. And if you make the right combination, you can drive away in this.
Here's the key to enjoyable driving. This beautiful Volvo 744. A luxurious four-door with four-cylinder engine and automatic transmission. Featuring an AM/FM stereo cassette. Furnished by Kramer Motors. And this prize is worth $20,925.
Oh, that is a beauty. That is a beauty. And it's up here on the board someplace. New champion, everything shuffled. 20 numbers, 10 great prizes, 10,000 in cash is up there. And our last champion hit that. Maybe you will. Good luck, Barry. Make a match. That prize is yours. Start picking.
Okay, my birthday is on the 4th, so let's go with the 4.
Oh, he's got reasons, and he's got a shopping spree. Match that. That's a $1,500 shopping spree.
And my lucky number is supposed to be 8, so let's take the one underneath.
Number 8, there's a trip. That is a trip to Mexico, Mexican cruise.
Oh, that's very nice. Now we're on our own. 13.
Number 13. And there's a trip right off the bat. Now you've got yourself a big trip, and Jay Stewart's going to tell you all about it.
Get ready to weigh anchor. You're off on a cruise south of the border. You and a friend will sail from Los Angeles to Ensenada, Mexico for a 4-night cruise. the splendor of the sea, and a blend of non-stop glittering shows. You may enjoy gourmet meals, impromptu parties, and quiet moments. And this prize is worth $1,830.
Great trip. Great trip. Enjoy that. Let's go into the set here. Sit down on the edge and we'll make you feel at home here.
Okay.
So can we pass him some fruit over there? It's been well washed and everything.
Real.
Okay. Yes, it's real. Oh, listen. We don't. Oh. Anything else that you would like right now, there?
Well, no.
Okay. Harry is going to enjoy himself and be, out of trouble when he gets home while you watch this commercial timeout. May I join you in a break? Thank you, sir. Champion Barry Tote Car, $4,761 in cash and prizes. See you next time on Sale of the Century.
Some members of our studio audience and some contestants will receive now perfect polished nails in seconds. Just press on, lead, press on nails. Now in the rainbow array of fashion colors. Popeye's delicious Freeze at Home treat comes in assorted fruit flavors, 18 bars per box. Treat your youngsters with refreshing Popeyes. Gift certificates for Kentucky Fried Chicken and fresh buttermilk biscuits. You've got a right to chicken done right. At Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right.
Have a weekdays at 5:30. See Neighbor Challenge Neighbor on the People's Court. Judge Wapner presides over real court cases, and you can be in on the verdict. Don't miss the People's Court today at 5:30 on Wave TV Stereo 3.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Sale of the Century is a Red Grundy production.